If you're selling on FeetFinder and you're starting to think, okay, how do I scale this without living on my phone? This video is for you because most creators don't hit an income ceiling from lack of demand. They hit a time ceiling. And today I'm going to show you how automation turns your FeetFinder hobby into a real system so you can earn more consistently while working less chaotically. If you're new here, this channel breaks down how FeetFinder really works, from content strategy and buyer psychology to pricing and platform growth. So if you want to stop treating FeetFinder like a random posting and start treating it like a scalable business, this is going to connect the dots. The real reason most sellers don't scale. Most creators assume scaling means posting more sets, more customs, more DMs, but scaling doesn't come from doing more manually. It comes from removing repeat work. If you're answering the same questions, rebuilding the same sets, and starting from scratch every week, your growth will always feel stuck. Automation isn't about being robotic, it's about being repetitive. Automation doesn't replace you, it replaces friction. Some sellers hear automation and think bots, spam, or generic messages. This is not what we're doing. We're automating the boring parts so your personality and content can stay human. The goal is simple: less friction for you, less friction for buyers, and less friction leads to more purchases. The content system that makes you consistent. The first automation is content automation, not with complicated tools, with a repetitive system. Batch shoot once, split into multiple sets, reuse angles and sequences, schedule your uploads. When buyers see you posting consistently, it creates a "this seller is active." Consistency builds trust, and trust increases repeat purchases. Message system that keeps you living in DMs. The second automation is communication automation. If you're scaling, you can't custom type every response from scratch. You need saved replies for pricing questions, custom requests, boundaries, and timelines, what you do and don't offer. Buyers don't need instant access. They need clarity. Clarity makes you look professional, and professionalism converts better than chaos. The offer system that increases order size. The third automation is offer automation. Most sellers price one thing at one price, then negotiate in messages. That slows the buyer down. Instead, build a simple menu: basic set, premium set, add-ons, angles, socks, lotion, POV, quick turnarounds, custom tiers. When the buyer can choose without back and forth purchases, happen faster. Less negotiation, more conversions, higher average order size. How automation turns random income into predictable income. The biggest difference between a hobby and a business is predictability. Hobby income spikes business income. In pattern, automation creates patterns because your content becomes consistent. Your response becomes reliable, your offers become easier to buy, and once you have patterns, you can improve them. That's how you scale without burning out. The hidden benefit: automation gives your life back. Here's what most people miss. Automation doesn't just increase earnings, it protects your energy. When you're not scrambling to post or constantly responding, you get your time back. Better creative ideas, stronger community building, higher quality sets, more thoughtful customs. And sellers who aren't stressed show up better. Buyers can feel that. Why automation expands your buyer pool. Not every buyer wants a complicated experience. Many buyers want simple. They browse, they understand the offer quickly, they buy. Automation makes your profile feel smoother to purchase from. That attracts more casual, brand sale, non-fetish buyers too, because everything feels clean, structured, and professional. Why this matters specifically to FeetFinder. FeetFinder already brings buyer intent. The advantage is you're not convincing random people to pay you. You're building a storefront when buyers are already shopping. Automation makes your storefront run cleaner. Faster decisions, less confusion, more repeat purchases, less time spent on admin work. Your profile becomes a system, not a guessing game. Scaling on FeetFinder isn't about working harder. It's about working less manually. Automation helps you stay consistent, respond faster without stress, and make your offer easier to buy. If you're a beginner, it removes pressure and helps you build momentum. And if you're already selling, it's one of the fastest ways to increase earnings without burning out. Subscribe for more real FeetFinder strategies and start building your systems this week. Because in 2026, the sellers who scale aren't the ones who hustle harder. They're the ones who automate smarter.